Hello friends. So I'm going to talk about the few more constellations. So one is a very earthy kind of constellation called Indus. It's a very interesting constellation. It was found in the year 1595. So it is related to Indians, native Indians, American Indians, India, people of India, Indonesia. Indus comes from the name of India. The ancients Greek called this river Indus. Related words are Hindu, Indigo. So it's a kind of a tribal person, a very native person. The word Indus resembles Latin word Indu or Endos, indigenous. So this has eyes, all eyes. Like for example, you can say that Sahasra Lochan, meaning 1,000 eyes. Like in peacock's tail, there are so many eyes, isn't it? These eyes are said to represent the stars in the night sky. So this is related to Argus. In Sanskrit, Indu also means moon. So this particular constellation is directly related to the third eye, and it is also related to time travel, opening of portals, as my good friend Angel pointed out. So I keep discussing these constellations with her, and so she was telling me that this is related to portals. Association with of India with indigo is reflected in the Greek word dye. It's a blue dye from India. Even that blue jeans is indigo, indigenous. The color electric indigo is used to symbol the sixth chakra or Ajna chakra. So if you want to do any kind of remote viewing, time travel or anything, it can be done only through third eye. This chakra is believed to related to intuition and gnosis. The name Indus and its cognates not completely understood. So it is all about intuition, inner visions, in God, remote viewing, traveling. So Native Americans experienced Earth as home. First of all, the kingdom of heaven is actually happening here and now, not in some mythical place in the future. According to Native American spirituality, everything is imbued with spirit. Perhaps John Mohawk most eloquently expresses the indigenous relationship to creation when he writes, "The natural world is our Bible. We don't have chapters and verses. We have trees and fish and animals." Native American cultures are full of stories about the particular significance of certain rocks or hills. These places, especially mountain tops or isolated areas of wilderness, are where in indigenous cultures initiation ceremonies take place and visionary dreams are revealed. Under the date of August the 9th. By the way, my father's birthday is August 9th. Coming to the constellations, Indus has 4 stars, and I have my Venus in Delta Indus. So my Venus is between this 4 to 8 degrees. Let me show you. Venus is 6 degrees and Indus is between this 4 degrees and 8 degrees. So I have direct relation with this. So the Venus activates my microscopium constellation. It activates this Indus constellation. So this is one constellation which I wanted to discuss. Next is Dorado. So Dorado or Spanish Dorado is a fish of genus dolphin fish. The constellation was created in 1597, depicted as a swordfish. There's a movie also, I remember, Swordfish. The word Dorado is to gild, aurore, gild, aurum, or gold. So gold is also called as AU. That is a chemical name of gold. So when you say golden color, aureate, aureole, auriferous, this all related to aurora and also gold, oriflame, orphery. The English word gold has the symbol AU, the Latin aurum. It's also the treasury. The thesis means positing or deposits gold. All these are related to Dorado. El Dorado is a metaphor applied to any place of fabulous wealth or inordinate great opportunity. El Dorado is a legendary city of the New World, somewhere in South America. El Dorado is a legend that began with the story of South American tribal chief who covered himself with gold dust. And these are the various stars in El Dorado, and at 20 degrees, 22 degrees, a beta Dorado is there, and I have Jupiter there. I will show you that. So my Jupiter C is it 22. So that means my Jupiter will activate the gold or Dorado. Dorado, the goldfish. There's also a movie called Goldfinger, if I'm not wrong. El Dorado was recently shown in one movie, also Indian movie. So there is a recent movie, Kolar Goldfields. So there's a song also in this movie, El Dorado. And another constellation is Volans. So Volans is a flying fish. It's a fish out of water. It's an exquisite fish. It fly from the Indo root word gwel, volatile, volant, because many people used to call me volatile in my previous company. Volley, like in tennis. And also Sanskrit word Garut. So this is cognate with old Indian word Garut or Garuda. And this name Garuda, I have been talking, it's the same thing like Phoenix. So this comet Swan is also coming, it seems, in Milky Way after 25 million years. So freedom is near. So I will show you the Volans video of Murat. Indigo color. So this is directly related to portals, third eye, opening of higher chakras. Again, the flying fish, volans. See, third eye, portal. So Angel was right when she was telling me about portals and all. See it, how it is getting connected. And also the stars are in the background, which clearly shows that if you have knowledge of astrology, then you can actually connect or decode many things. So it's like in movie Inception, you are connected to your parallel self, other selves, remote viewing. As you can see, the entire zodiac is here. So that's what I was saying. Center of Milky Way galaxy. Portal, time travel, wormholes, and all are flying towards the North Pole. So that is this volans. So I have my Uranus, gamma volans in volans, Uranus. So Uranus means creator. Okay, friends, thank you.